as difficult as it has been for Australia, it's been even more difficult for us to get Michael Vaughan to do a combox right now because he just wanted to do the end show. He's like, the game's over. It's done, right? In fact, at 21 for 4, he wanted to do the end show. And you know what? I was kind of half convinced there as well. Yeah, Michael? I don't blame you.
Well, it surprises me because many years ago it was Australia that used to dominate English cricket. Particularly in white ball cricket, it used to just blow our team away, and it still hasn't triggered in my mind. Over the last 5 years, England have become this powerhouse in the white ball game. It's complete roles reversals. That when England play now against Australia in the white ball game, you just think, because of what's happened in the past, surely it'll be close. But then you kind of study how good this England side are and how fragile this Australian side are. And that's when you get situations like 41 for 4 after 10 overs. And, the strategy of Australia's not looked quite right. Smith going in, Maxwell in the power play, should have put in Wade. It's Chris Wokes, this underrated kind of snake that no one talks about, whose level of performance is right up there with the best. Wickets, catch, Jordan first ball, Smith, everything that you can hope for from an England perspective has gone right. Stoinis against spin, he just can't pick the googly. He just cannot pick that googly. So brilliant from England. Australians, they'll be very disappointed.
They would be. Their power play was just 21. They were 21 for 4 at 6.1. First ball after the power play, and they were 21 for 4. It's very difficult to kind of dig your way out of that hole, especially when you've gone one batter shot into the game as they have. But quick word, Michael, from you. You lose an early wicket. You've got Matthew Wade and Marcus Stoinis, both who are used to opening at least domestically in T20. They both open in the Big Bash. You don't send them in and you send Glenn Maxwell, as you just touched upon it. You've got the options, but somehow you just don't do the innovation. You were just banking on Vaughan and Finch to get your big partnership, and then you're like, oh, everything will go. But when it doesn't, you've got to be able to innovate in T20. Real quick, think on your feet.
Yeah, and also they've been using Smith a little bit lower down to kind of utilise his ability against spin. He's very good running between the wickets from the 6th to the 20th. He's like that glue in the middle of the innings. And, the strategy changed. I certainly wouldn't have been throwing Maxwell up at 4 in the power play because you want him in that middle period. Strange strategy from the Aussies. But, as bad as the strategy has been from Australia, England are outstanding. They have got that mindset, and that you can just see the operation. It's a well-oiled unit. Everyone just manoeuvres around. They know what they're doing. Morgan knows Rashid bowls the first, and then it starts to swing and seam. You get Jordan on, that works. Then you bowl Rashid, that works. Everything that Morgan touches, and it's not that he's lucky. He knows exactly how to play this game, and he's got all the tools at his disposal, and he knows exactly which tools to pull out of the box at the right time.
My apologies. Of course, Maxwell came in at 4, but they all came and went so quickly. It's become a bit of a blur now for me. But just too early. Not coming in at 2.2 is where Maxwell came in. All right. Of course, before we wind up here, different Vokes for different folks. Gets everybody out differently. Gets a catch as well on the 30-yard circle. Geez, the guy is on fire today. He's golden. Look at him. He was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant.
Eventually he'll get talked about, because at the minute I think he likes the fact that he doesn't get talked about. He just goes under the radar and he just kind of keeps performing, keeps producing. I think particularly in white ball cricket, he is exceptional with the new ball. Exceptional, and he has been for a few years now. In Test match cricket in the UK, he's exceptional. When he goes overseas, he struggles. The ball doesn't swing around as much, and his record states that. But in white ball cricket all over the world, he's outstanding.
I'll tell you something. Mills has just bowled a nice perfume ball at Wade, who just managed to get it out of the way. But yeah, they're dancing. They're dancing, and the England bowlers are the DJs right now. It's their tunes that are playing. Where do they get to? Well, it looks really tough from now. It's all on Captain Finch and, of course, on Matthew Wade, who are there. So all is not lost. It's still these two. But remember, 7 onwards, it's Ashton Agar and the bowlers. So this is the last recognized pair. Okay, we're going to come back and talk on Cricket Buzz Live. Is it going to be at the end of the 20th or maybe at the end of the 15th? I don't know the way things are going right now. You never know. But we'll just be on standby because we feel like we may come back sooner than we expect. Thank you for watching the Combox.